Hi, Cancer. This is Tara, and happy March. Welcome to your March 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. And I hope you're getting ready for spring and new beginnings, new changes, planting new seeds. That's what I'm hearing about you guys, planting new seeds this month and next month. All right, new opportunities. And I'm drawing 4 cards from Doreen Virtue and Rodley Valentine's Psychic Tarot deck. And it's been interesting, this particular month, the cards have wanted to come off the top and the bottom. So, and this is a different deck that I've been using, but it's really a good one. Okay, so and then I'm going to pull one from the Doreen Virtue's Archangel cards too. And so the first card that we have is the 8 of Air. The 8 of Air, Cancer. So the air signs are about swords in traditional tarot. So this is about thinking about movement. Well, I was just saying new seeds, planting some new seeds. With the 8, it can feel like there's an illusion of being trapped. So we're ready to move forward. There can feel like it's being afraid to take action when really that's what you need to do. So I encourage you Cancerians that have been hesitating to, as you can see, the first horse or the first unicorn is really out in front. He's stepping out of his bounds because maybe some of you have felt like I'm in a situation where I feel trapped. I feel stuck, like you haven't been able to move, like your feet are in quicksand. But the encouragement is to think differently about the situation, to really see that there is much more open space for you to adventure into, that there's much more opportunity that you haven't been taking a look at, that you can. It almost feels like just to kind of clear your mind of a lot of any cobwebs. Let's just say that for some of you, and really be focused on what you want. Really be focused on that, and don't worry about some of the side angles that are going on, some of the other life issues that are going on. Because as you can see in the picture, in the art, this unicorn is really just like, I'm going to take action. I'm really going to step out. It's really telling you too to have more self-confidence about what you're doing, who you are as a person. Any of you that have been hesitant in the last 6 months, in the last year, especially the last 6 or 8 months though, about your life and what you're doing, is you've been thinking about it, because of course this is a sword or an air sign. Well, it's time to change that. It's time to really step out and see what you can do for yourself, for your family, for your health, for your relationships, for everyone. Okay, and next you have the 5 of Earth. This came up for another sign that I did just a minute ago. And this is a pentacle card. So this is about, Cancer, I don't mean to start off this, because first there's like you've had sort of a feeling of being trapped. The 5 is about fear or worry surrounding money. So the thing is there, is to understand that the universe, just feel that expansiveness of openness of money coming in instead of the lack. Think of it in terms of, well, I don't have enough to, what, I have plenty. And I'm going to not focus on that. I'm going to focus on moving forward, moving projects going, getting a new job, changing a job, starting something different that does make money, and not just sit there and focus on a lack of. And also to be able to accept help from others, maybe other people that want to see you, support you, and really want to see you grow, and to listen to them. Maybe you haven't listened to them, and maybe they are really right, or at least they have some good ideas for you, and you've been like on this one way, no, it's got to be this way, and this is all I know. Well, maybe open your mind. People that observe us have sometimes a better idea of us than we do on a surface level. On the interior, we have everything we know. We need to know and more, but we don't always recognize it. So there may be somebody that really wants to give you some good advice. It could be too, if you're self-employed, that there may be some uncertainty about that. I do still feel like there is some golden opportunities for you. First, I saw this pink, which means to me that put love into what you're doing. See, it is not burdensome or work, but just kind of put some love into it, put a different spin on it. I do feel like that there's some golden opportunities for you. And this does feel like the work you're doing, the time you're putting, the effort you're putting into whatever you want to do to make money. Because the earth sign, of course, this could be also about an earth sign. It could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. It's always the third one. If one of them catches me up, then that's the one that, it could be that you're dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo sign, but it could be Taurus, since that's the one I left out. So if that's the case, being very grounded, being very practical about things, but also having fun with it. Also seeing that there is a castle at the end of this road. So there is magic if you just open your mind. All right, and the next card is the Nine of Water, which is the same as the Nine of Cups. And this card is your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Okay, so that's good to hear. Thank goodness, Cancer, after, the Eight of Air, which is letting go of the lack or the concern, and then the Five of Money. So really, wishes come true. So some of you really are going to find those new opportunities in the month of March. Some of you are going to be offered a job. Some of you are going to find part-time ways to make money, extra income. Maybe you're getting money back from the IRS. Maybe it's part of that, a check that's coming forward. But I do feel like emotionally you're going to feel like some of your concerns, maybe it's just that you're just saying, you know what, I want to feel better about life. I just feel more positive on the inside, and I'm going to express it on the outside, and just laugh and enjoy and see if that positivity and that the delightfulness of life doesn't bring you more opportunity and attract people to you. When I look at this card, I'm really seeing the connection between her face and then this cup of what looks like jewels and gold. So her head is above the water, and below the water is this cup that's filled with, like a gold cup filled with all kinds of jewels that you can reach down into. So this really is a feeling of excitement. This is a feeling of excitement that maybe you haven't had in a long time. It's almost a release. So good for you, Cancer. That's an awesome card to come up after the other two that were like a little bit of worry and fear. Now, there's some exciting things that are coming. Okay, so your fourth and last card for this particular is the Moon. This is Archangel Haniel, and this is the Moon card. Well, the Moon card is, to me, in this particular reading especially, is more like a caution card. It's more like, take a look at your psychic insights. Take a look at, because sometimes when the Moon comes up, there's two different paths. There's two different decisions. And so go with what feels right for you. If any intuitive hits come and or feelings, we get those feelings if it's a yes or a no, pay attention to those. There's some events behind the scenes that could be going on and that you're not really privy to or realizing it, but those could really be that could either be pushing you forward, helping you to move forward, or events that you want to compartmentalize and keep over here so that you can move in a different direction. So pay attention to those intuitive hits and how you're feeling, how you're seeing things. Okay? release fears that hold you back. This card really, or spread at least 3 of the cards have been to release fears, release what doesn't serve you. And when I look at this card, I really am seeing someone that's outstretching their arms and they're saying, okay, I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready for new ideas. I'm ready to take steps that I haven't done before, or at least that I'm going to do in a different way. Or it's been at the top of my head, but does it really make sense? Maybe some of you want to go on a trip to Paris or a trip somewhere, and it really motivates you to see life in a whole different aspect. Maybe you want to go on a trip to your local museum. Maybe you want to go to your local or state park and be around nature, and that motivates you. So there's all kinds of ways that you can get your insights and really move forward with this particular major arcana card. Okay, so this is really encouraging you to see things in a different light. All right. Okay, Cancer. So let's take a look at which Archangel card comes up for you for the month of March. And this is, I love this card. This is Hello from Heaven. Hello from Heaven. Okay, so this really seems fun for me for you. This is from Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So this is really a blessed card to get, isn't it? Your loved ones in spirit are really doing well, and they want you to know that. And so if you see any signs of, I'm getting the chills when I say this. So if you see any signs of, some people see coins. Some people feel that people are around them. They may actually feel the air, or they just sense that people are around you. Sometimes they feel like their arms are wrapped around. So if you feel any signs, you see anything differently, like one piece of clothing was here and now it's there, and it's someone from, like, say, your mother or an aunt or grandmother or just anybody, then take note of that, because they're letting you know that they are around you, they do love you, and that they're wanting the best for you, and that they are fine. Okay, my fellow Cancerian friends, you all have a blessed month. If you'd like a reading, you can go to my website, which is taraventura.com, and look on my scheduler, or look at the tab Go to Reading or Order Reading. And there's also a button that says Schedule Reading, so you can find it on there and see the different types of readings. Or you can email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. I so appreciate your time this month. I'm really interested in hearing how your month goes, so leave comments. And I wish you the very best, and I look forward to seeing you soon.